Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is one of the most important and most requested video from almost everyone to explain on the day-to-day or daily activities in the life of an automation tester. Guys, we will go in depth to understand on how to answer this interview question in detail to the interviewer, and also you will get to know if you're not an automation tester or if you are manual tester, you'll get to know what an automation tester will do in his day-to-day life. Okay, let's get started with the video. The typical day of an automation tester or QA automation engineer is a mix of, you can give the interview ready answer like participating in the scrum calls, writing automation scripts, executing test suites, finding the bugs or defects, working with developers, attending the meetings whenever necessary, improving the frameworks, reporting test results, and sending the test reports. Okay, so this is a typical day of an automation tester at high level. Now let's discuss these things in detail. Okay, so here is a realistic day-to-day breakdown. The very first point goes on is about on how to attend, sorry, is about attending the daily stand-up meetings. Okay, this is a daily stand-up call which happens for 15 to 30 minutes, where every morning testers join the scrum call and discuss what was completed yesterday, what is being worked on today, and are there any blockers or issues. Okay, so this is the first thing, and the next thing is understand the user story, require user stories or the requirements. Okay, before automation starts, testers read the Jira user stories or requirements, or uh, if you are using Azure DevOps as a test management tool, the user stories will be written there. Okay, so the very first thing is the read the Jira user stories or requirements, understand the business flows, identify the test scenarios, clarify doubts with business analyst or developers or product owners. Okay, and then the next thing we do is we write and maintain the automation scripts, and depends upon the company and project to project. We write the automation scripts using Selenium or Playwright or Cypress or APM or rest assured or TestNG or JUnit. Okay, whatever it may be, depending upon the tool that you are currently using in the project, we use the respective tool and write the test scripts. Got it? And the next thing we do is execute the automated test suites. Okay, so we write the automation scripts and do a local run in our own machines, and then we start executing through Jenkins pipeline and CI/CD environments, and in on multiple browsers or devices. Okay, so this is what we do in the execution phase. And the next phase we do is we analyze the failed test cases. Okay, guys, not every failed test is a production bug. Okay, here tester validates if it's a script issue or it's failing due to environmental issues, or is there any lag or timing issues, or is it an actual defect where you can see the unactual behavior with respect to the functionality. Okay, so this is how we analyze the failed test cases as a tester, and then reporting the bugs. If a real issue is found, tester logs the defect. You can tell the interviewer like we log if any issues are found, we raise a defect in Jira or Azure DevOps and or Bugzilla and assign it to the respective developer for the issue fix, along with screenshots and test evidence with steps to reproduce. Okay, the next thing is along with UI automation or web automation, in many other companies, testers also perform API testing activities where many automation testers validate the given APIs. Here they test endpoints, validate the JSON responses, the status codes, and automate the API regressions. Okay, and apart from these automation activities or and the testing activities, so there is also a thing that you need to do is framework maintenance. Automation is not only about the scripting, it involves daily framework activities. Okay, so like I can tell improve reusable utilities or updating the dependencies, optimizing the execution times, refactoring the old code, fixing the flaky tests. Okay, so these are the daily framework activities that we do in a daily life of an automation tester. And then CI/CD integration work. Automation testers often work with DevOps pipeline. Okay, the tasks include configuring Jenkins jobs, triggering automation suites, generate reports, monitor pipelines. Okay, and then comes the test data management. This is a important part where automation requires valid and proper test data according to our scenarios. Okay, so here the testers may create test users if there are no test users, or they may reach out to the respective team for the test data, and then prepare input files, and then manage database test data, and reset the environment configurations if there are any. Okay, and then the collaboration with developers. Okay, so this is also a big part of the job where we need to connect with developers and explain what the situation and understand if it's an existing functionality. Okay, so here the automation tester discuss the bugs, reproduce the issues, review logs, and verify fixes. Okay, and then comes the most important, that's documentation and reporting. End of the day activities are like updating the Jira task, or the given task or the task that you have created, sharing the execution reports with the team, and then mention pass or fail percentages, and documenting the blockers. Okay, and publishing the report to everyone. In some projects, the reports will be automatically triggered. Okay, the next additional set of activities, it depends upon company to company. They may ask us to perform performance testing using any of the existing performance testing tool, and they may ask us to perform mobile automation using any of the existing tools like APM, Espresso, XUS test, or whatever it is. And they may ask us to validate the test data by writing a queries and perform database validation. Okay, so then comes the code reviews part. Here, the senior automation testers or the peers will review our code and check if it's properly matching the coding standards, and framework designs and reusability. Okay, so in short, day-to-day activities of an automation tester include understanding the requirements, creating and maintaining the automation scripts, executing regression suites, analyzing failed tests, reporting defects, validating the APIs, maintaining the frameworks, collaborating with developers, and supporting CI/CD execution. Okay, this is the very most important question, guys. Be thorough with the proper answer. Okay, I have covered almost everything. And if you are looking for ultimate end-to-end QA automation mastery kit, where you can find the interview questions asked in almost all the companies, including product-based companies, service-based companies, startups, and mid-sized companies, and complete study materials and notes, topic-wise notes, okay, and step-by-step handwritten notes. You'll get everything all in one package, and I have given the link in the description box. Please do check out. Thank you so much for watching my video. All the best for your next interview. Keep rocking, keep testing.